Style is a way to talk about yourself without having to say a word. Welcome here to another beautiful episode of our show, In Style. In Style is a show that brings to you everything that is related to fashion, everything that is trendy, everything that is hot, every single detail that you want to know in your celebrity sense of style and fashion. It's always right here and right now on our show, In Style. Well, before we say much, we say a very big thank you for those of you who keep watching the show, either in the country or outside the country. Thank you very much. Keep watching the show because this is a show that you do not have to miss. Well, before we say much, we'll hit it up with the coming ups. Then we'll be right back.
Coming up next, we have the smash look with the legendary Celine Dion in her striking edged wing long-sleeved gown at the Billboard Music Award with an amazing performance. And that will be preceded with a look tip where we shall talk about scarves, how and when to wear scarves. And then we shall end our show with a current event that occurred a few days ago. And here we're talking about the Billboard Music Award that occurred over the past weekend.
As usual, fashionistas, we always start off our show with a smash look, and our smash look of this week goes to the beautiful Celine Dion, who looked gorgeous at the Billboard Awards in a very beautiful white gown with a lot of details on the shoulders and on the neck. She looked gorgeous and she put a little makeup and her hair was held behind. Celine Dion is well known for singing. She sang way back and her music was amazing, and this time around she came back and she looked gorgeous and she actually performed at the Billboard Awards. Well, let's see Celine Dion as our smash look of this week.
And our smash look goes to the gorgeous Celine Dion. As legendary Quebecois artist at the recip of the Billboard 2016 Iconic Award, Celine Dion took the stage for her breathtaking performance of My Heart Will Go On, striking an angled wing, long-sleeved and body conscious by Stephanie Roland Haute Couture was just a captivating. The phenomenal sculptural like dramatic shoulder showcasing Dion's sleeve 5'7" frame and deep plugging neckline with a sleever hardware detail adds a very modern touch to her monochromatic statement, making yet timeless pieces. Letting her legendary vocal powers and dramatic gown speak for itself, Rush to keep the accessories mini with a ring by Hurry. The performance is a celebration of her 20th anniversary since the releasing of the classic Billboard Hot 100 hit My Heart Will Go On. But it also marks one of the anniversary of the meeting her new friend and stylist Lauren Celine Marie Claudette Dion, born 30th March 1968, is a Canadian singer, businesswoman born into a large family from the Quebec. Dion emerged as a teen star in the French-speaking world after her manager husband montaged her home finance. Her first record, Dion first gained international recognition in 1980 by winning both the 1992 Yamaha World Popular Song Festival and the 1988 European Vision Song Contest, where she represented Switzerland. Following a series of the French album during the 1980s, she signed on to an epic record in the United States in 1990. Dion released her album, English language album, Unition, establishing herself as a viable pop artist in North America and other American-speaking areas of the world.
From the smash look, we always proceed our show with the interview, and this time around our interviewee is a surprise. We keep surprises to our viewers because we want them to guess who is going to be the interviewee. Well, let's see our interviewee as our surprise of today. Fashionistas, today we are with George Birungi. He is a top comedian in Rwanda. He does comedy, he's an actor, he's a singer, he's multi-talented, and he's here with us to tell us about his career and of course plenty more that we want to know on him. Thank you for being part of our show. We want to know who is George. We want to know more about George Birungi.
My name is Birungi George. I'm a Rwandan stand-up comedian and an actor, basically a performer. 23 years of age, grew up from Uganda. That's where I learned how to that's how I got into MDD, music, dance and drama. Started performing when I was as little as like 6 years old, and I've been doing it ever since. It's like my passion, my hobby. Yeah, I'm 67 kilograms. I weigh, my height is, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, that's George for you.
Why did you choose comedy as a career?
I have a feeling comedy chose me. Because like when I started off, it was all about theater. Acting, plays and all that. And I remember my best friend, till today, Babu. We met, we started performing theater at church actually, CLA. And a guy called George, I don't know why, he kind of thought we have like a skill, or a talent for comedy. So he asked us one day if we could like think of some funny sketch, a small play we could perform for him, and he sees. We performed it, he loved it, everyone loved it, and we didn't know, but he actually was in touch with Arthur, Michael, Jerome, and he just like connected us. We went for a trial one day. They liked our style, me and Babu, and from then onwards we just picked it up and continued.
To tell me your first time on stage.
Comedy-wise, I remember it was at Isho around 2010. Well, it was a one-man show me and Babu were doing about a scenario in a bathroom. Like two guys talking in a bathroom. When you listen to it, you can think we're talking about something very different. But then it turns out we're just talking about our belts. So it really killed people. But like, it was a nice show, nice performance, but the problem was like the audience. We had more people on stage or performing than the people we had in the audience. But when we had the few that were invited, how they laughed, how they loved the comedy, we're like, hey, we can actually do this full time. And we have never looked back.
For how long have you been doing comedy?
Comedy for 7 years now. I started in 2010 till today. Around like 2014, 2015, I kind of took a break, school and all that, but then I go back to it again with the Comp Factory. Yeah.
Do you write your own routines?
Yes, I do. I write my own routines, and then usually I just show it to our creative director, who then pushes it up, spices it up, and then it's put on stage.
Where do you get your materials from?
Normal day life. Like, it can be a conversation I had with someone. It can be something I saw on the street. It can be something my grandma said, something my cousin said. Basically, my day-to-day life.
Tell us about your best part of being a comedian.
Best part of being a comedian, I don't have to wake up at 7 in the morning. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. My best part about being a comedian is when I hear the laughter, like when I crack a joke and, okay, when you've prepared your jokes and you crack it and you know they're supposed to laugh here and they laugh, yeah, it's okay. You feel good, but it's okay. But you know when you improvise, you know, something comes out of the blue and people die, you know, they laugh out loud. It also shocks you and you end up laughing, right? So that's like the best feeling ever.
So you're a comedian, and I feel like every day is not a Sunday. Like sometimes you go and perform and it's really a birthday for you, of which you could perform and start cracking jokes and people end up not laughing. Yeah. How do you react towards that?
Depressed, you know? I feel like I want like the ground to swallow me up that instant, you know? But the good thing is, the good thing about that is the audience doesn't know what I prepared. So maybe it was my plan. I didn't want you to laugh there. You know, you just go with the flow. But just make sure that your next joke is really good, because if it's also a flop, jeez, I just have to leave the stage then or something like that.
So where do you see your career in 5 years?
5 years. I would love to be in a movie somewhere, like act in a movie, because I really like acting more than comedy. But like in the next 5 years, I really want to be like, I want comedy to be on a very high level, and when they look at me, they're like, look at the pioneers of comedy. Yeah.
We want to know 5 facts about you that we don't know.
It's about me. I'm shy. I'm very talkative. Okay, you probably know that from this, but third, I never fight. I hate violence, like arguing, whatever it is. I just hate it. The fourth thing, I sleep a lot. I sleep a lot. If I have a day off, I'll probably wake up at like 3 in the afternoon, if you let me be. The fifth one, yeah, I can't come up with the fifth one. I don't know, honestly, I don't know. 5
things you can't live without.
Of recent, my phone, water, family, money, of course. Yeah, I can't live without money. And I don't know, what else? any sort of entertainment. Any sort of entertainment.
George, InStyle is a show that talks about fashion. We always want to know about people's sense of style. We want to know what you like wearing when you're performing, what you like wearing in normal occasions, daily life. What is your sense of style?
Okay, my ideal style would be to wear suits, like blazers and all that. Just like, you know these serious suits? You see how amazing they look? Yeah, I'd love to look like that. And every time I go to a wedding, nigga, they're like, George, you're fine. So yeah, it suits. But usually I wear jeans, sneakers, yeah, and a shirt. I love wearing shirts. Basically, the way I'm dressed right now is my usual style. During the weekends, shorts, a vest, and flip-flops. Yeah, then I just chill.
George, who inspires you when it comes to fashion?
Jidena, though. You know Jidena? The classic man. Yeah, you see, he's classic like that. I look at him and I'm like, okay, apart from the colors, and the socks, and the height of the pants, the rest is okay. The rest is cool. Yeah, he's really classy. Oh, and then Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah.
So, what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear, falling off stage. Whoa. Oh yes. Okay, yeah. There's that. But then I'm also really afraid of heights. Like, I'm really afraid of heights. That's why I think I haven't been in a plane yet.
Oh yeah? You've never?
Yeah, but like, I love England. My father. Like, yo, what? My mother. So yeah, I might. Stuff like that. But like, I'd love to go to England. And every time I sit down, I'm like, so how am I going to go to England? I'll probably get a boat. But then the problem is, it's a long distance and I can't swim. So Jesus, what the hell? I guess I'll take a road trip.
Oh my goodness. Something in British English.
I don't know. I mate. I don't know. I can't. I mate. Bollocks. You know those words. I know. I can't. We? Free. Yeah, but like, I love England. My father. Like, yo, what? My mother. So yeah, I might. Stuff like that. But like, I'd love to go to England. And every time I sit down, I'm like, so how am I going to go to England? I'll probably get a boat. But then the problem is, it's a long distance and I can't swim. So Jesus, what the hell? I guess I'll take a road trip.
Oh my goodness. Maybe to reach London is going to take you like months.
Yeah. So I'll get time to travel. Yeah, but like, I'm afraid of heights. Like, when I go to, like, let's say I go to a hotel, like, let's say like 5th floor. I'll never go close to the window, ever. I don't want to look down there. I'm like, what if?
So you've never been on a plane? How do you go to Kampala?
By bus.
How do you go to Kenya?
Bus.
How do you go to...
That's it. Burundi, bus, that's it. Plane? No, actually, there's a time I had a gig in Mombasa, and then coming back, they wanted to put me on a plane. I'm like, thanks for the offer, but how about give me that money, and then I go get a modern coast, right? Yeah, it's got...
So they give you that money and you use it?
Of the State, by Will Smith, I think. Will Smith, where he's like, he's bugged all over, like he has a bug in his shoe, his jacket has a camera and all that. He's like an enemy, like they frame him for something. My favorite series would be Game of Thrones. And Jesus, I love that thing. Yeah. Let's say I go to a hotel, like let's say like 5th floor. I'll never go close to the window, ever. I don't want to look down there. I'm like, what if?
So you've never been on a plane?
It's coming out next month. I even know when it's coming out. Yeah, it's coming out next month. Yeah.
Yes, From the interview, we always proceed our show with a look tip. This time around, we're going to talk about a little bit different, but keeping it cool and sexy to the ladies. And we're going to talk about scarves. Scarves are very fashionable to mostly ladies. They use it in different ways, and of which we're going to talk about scarves, guiding ladies on how to use scarves, on when to wear scarves, and the main reason to wearing scarves. Well, let's see the look tip with the scarves.
In case you're sitting there like, hello, it's almost spring, why would I want to know how to wear a scarf right now? Listen up. Scarves are very definitely not just for the cold weather. Scarves are amazing and can take almost any outfit up north. They are one of many favorite accessories of all time. Whether you're wearing a thick and a cozy one on a snow day or a light and flowery one on a warm spring day, and in order for your scarf to make your outfit look even cuter, you have to know how to wear one. You can just drop it around your neck and call it a day. Or you could tie it in a cold knot, or you don't even have to wear it on your neck at all. There are so many oppositions. As days are getting cooler and scarves are coming out in full force, I believe in wearing a scarf. I've had a couple of people have different ideas about scarves. You can always wear it trying to match your outfit because of the scarf. You can always wear it in different ways, not only on the neck. You can always wear it around the waist or anywhere else. Scarves are really a fashion statement, and it's not only for the cold weather.
From the look tip, as usual guys, we always proceed our show with the trends, what has been happening in the fashion world or event. But this time around we're talking about an event that occurred last weekend, and here we're talking about the Billboard Music Award that happened over the past weekend. Every single detail about the Billboard was amazing. Of course, people the red carpet, the people who received awards, and the people who performed. We're gonna give you every single detail. Well, I'm not gonna tell you everything because you have to see it for yourself. Well, let's see the Billboard Music Award with our trends.
Las Vegas, Nevada, June 2017. The T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas was packed during the 2017 Billboard Music Award for the star-studded, punctuated by riveting performances from the music industry top contemporary talent Drake, Beyonce, Black Shelton, Camille Cabello, Miley Cyrus, Celine Dion, Bruno Mars, and Nicki Minaj were among the artists to grace the stage with gripping rendition of their hits, all using Sinister's wireless system. Nicki Minaj opened the show singing through a scene of the SK 5200 transmitter coupled with an ME 5005 capture for the medley that included her single No Fraud. And a special guest appeared by Lil Wayne. After that, it was all digital for a former Fifth Harmony member, Camila Cabello, utilizing her Sinister Digital 6000 series wire for the live debut of her solo single I Have Questions and Crying in the Club. Miley Cyrus performed her country-tied coming back single Malibu live for the first time, as well utilizing a new digital 9000 wireless system. Celine Dion then took to the stage to reprise her breathtaking hit My Heart Will Go On from the movie Titanic. In honor of the 20th anniversary, she utilized of a digital 6000 wireless system to deliver an inspiration rendition of the classic tune. This digital wire from the center continued as Bruno Mars, hot on the heel of the series of the show-stopping awards show performances, delivered a passionate perform of his largest single, Versace on the Floor, on his own digital 9000 wireless system.
Well, my lovers of fashion, that is all we had for you. Not forgetting to always say a very big thank you to Grazi Apartments for always giving us the beautiful venue. You guys who keep watching the show, my entire team, my views. If you failed to watch the show today, you know you can still catch up the show on Saturday at 6:30. If you failed to watch the show on Saturday at 6:30, you can still all go to our YouTube channel by typing Insta by Kabagire Christelle. For more comments, suggestions on what you want to see on the next show, please follow us on our Facebook. And of course, don't forget to like the page. Well, that is all we had for you. Till next time. Bye.
What are you doing?